Hello, it is Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Wednesday puzzle, so midweek, mid-difficulty today, and I'm in a slight rush because I'm getting a bit of a late start on accident, so don't have a huge amount of time. Hopefully today's midweek, mid-difficulty puzzle doesn't throw up too many challenges. And so this midweek, mid-difficulty edition of the Daily Solve, this maybe slightly rushed edition of the Daily Solve, has been brought to us by Alex, Laura Sexton, Victoria Rojishka, as well as always, the invaluable Timothy Mark, the indomitable Showmaster, and the incredible Horan family. So thank you so much to the 6 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They are keeping this channel going, sustaining this series, and for that I'm extremely appreciative. So thank you to the 6 of them. And if you'd like to become a patron as well, you can do so at patreon.com/dailysolve or in the link in the description field underneath the video. And there, of course, you can get access to all of the bonus videos that have gone up on the channel to date. And as a benefactor, you can also get the Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug. So again, thank you to all of my patrons. I really do appreciate it. Do also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you've not gotten around to that. And you can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server. There's a link in the description field to that as well. So let's move on to today's crossword. This is a collaboration by Kevin Powatranan and Nigel Morris. For each of them, this is their second crossword. So I don't remember if their debuts were also a collaboration with one another. May have been, but I'm not sure. In any case, it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. So let's start solving and see what they have in store for us today on this Wednesday. All right, take it easy, relax, or be cool or something. Let's look at the downs. Parts of some smiles. Not sure offhand. Eyes? I don't. That doesn't really seem like a good answer. You can open it with a twist. You can open it with a twist. I was going to say a joke or something, but it doesn't really open with a twist. It closes with one. Peddle is, you could hawk something, sell it, vend it. Peddle. Yes, quite a few options, surprisingly, in 4 letters. Ha-ha. I mean, it could be LOL or, yeah. I'm not getting anything that I'm completely 100% certain about. Cheer for, well, no, this I am. Cheer for a matador, ole. So bullfighter, you do associate the ole not only with football, but with a matador bullfight, for at least just what you see in fiction anyway. Khmer Temple, I think Wat, like Angkor Wat, is an example that would fit here. Let's see if that helps me. Take it easy. Oh, go slow? Yeah, okay. That's in line with the things that I was sort of thinking. Take it easy, go slow. And haha, okay, this could be then LOL for laughing out loud for haha. And peddle could be sell, that's to peddle your wares, to sell them. This looks like areola. Yes, it is. Area around a nipple is areola. There we go. And parts of some smile. Oh, gaps, as in gaps between teeth. Okay, there we go. And you can open it with a okay. You can open it with a twist. This is, of course, the New York Times Crossword's official snack biscuit, the Oreo, which can be opened. You can separate its 2 halves by twisting it. I think, in fact, they demonstrate doing that in television commercials. Sun in Spanish, soul. There we go. And feeding apparatus at a petting zoo, a pellet dispenser. So this is, I wonder if dispenser is actually the answer there. I mean, it fits, so it seems pretty good. So this will be thematic in some way, which makes me wonder if pellet dispenser is wrong, because nothing about it feels punny or sort of. Let's look at this. Okay, so here's our revealer. This is the revealer. In other words, the clue and the clue and associated answer that tie together the theme strewn throughout the grid. And it says where to find the starts of 17, 28, 45, and 58 across. Okay, I don't have any clue what this means yet because I only have one example, and it's pellet, and I don't, unless it's something like a armory and they're different kinds of ammunition or something. It seems that's quite a stretch. I doubt that's how it goes. The Banana Boat song, oh, Deo. That's what in the Banana Boat song, Deo, they say Deo. You know, I'm not going to try and remember exactly how it goes, but phrase of clarification is I don't know, I still don't know that this is just a dispenser. It just fits. The number of letters fits so cleanly. I'm loath to remove it. Ideal scenario. Toadstool topper. Oh, cap, a mushroom cap. Oops. And letters above 2 on a phone. ABC, because 1 doesn't have letters above it. This is on a sort of traditional touch tone telephone. And I guess they still have those on the virtual touch tone screens on a phone. They still have the numbers up there, I think. I guess I could look at my phone, but I will not. Phrase of clarification. Oh, as in, you could say, right, yes. You could say B as in boy if you're trying to clarify letters you're saying aloud, for instance. Word with level or legs. Sea legs or sea level. There we go. Those are both phrases. Ideal scenario is the best case. All right. Rib structure. Rib cage is the structure of your ribs, a cage. Product of solar steeping. Oh, sun tea. Yes. I've heard of that. I don't know that I've ever had it, but I've heard of its existence. Nook in a church and apps. This is, I think this is too specific to deem to give one of these names. But if I did have to designate the official architectural feature of the official religious architectural feature of the New York Times crossword, it would be the apps. It certainly is one of those things that comes up in the crossword more than it does in language generally. Academic acronym. STEM. You hear a lot about that. Science, technology, engineering, and math, maybe? I always forget exactly what it stands for. I think it's roughly that. Bit of regalia. You could have a sash, a bit of regalia. Maybe you've won something or you have some kind of, I don't know, you're in some kind of royal order or something. No later than up to 10 o'clock, say. Hors d'oeuvres. There we go. That's a phrase. And sort of appetizers and things, bits of news or items, news items, and the last thing to go in a pocket, one hopes. Oh, the 8-ball, billiards, right? Okay, that's a clever clue. Last thing to go in a pocket, one hopes, because you think if the 8-ball goes in beforehand, oh my God, it's been so long since I had to know this. You lose or you lose something bad happens. I can't remember how bad, but it's not good to get the 8-ball in early. Future attorney's exam, the LSAT, the law school admissions test, I think. Obama health legislation for short was the ACA, the Affordable Care Act in the U.S. And one who is one, e.g., only one who's one. Oh, a baby. One who's 1 year old. Okay. I think that's right. Big name in speakers. Bose is a major speaker manufacturer, audio equipment manufacturer. Plastic Grass AstroTurf is I presume, a brand name. I wonder if it's still an active brand name or if it's become genericized. I don't know. Group whose butter video is the fastest to reach 100 million views on YouTube in 2021. I'm just going to assume it's BT. Is it? No, BTS, sorry. There's a Korean pop group that I'm trying to think of, and I think it's BTS. And I bet that's it, just based on the B and the length of the word, so I suspect that is the answer. Slightest opportunity. A ghost of a chance? No. Oh, sorry, yes, just without the G. Sorry, without the A. Ghost of a chance, yes. So, okay, so what is this? Pellet ghost. Maybe it's just PG. That would be strange, though. I don't know. I still can't see it. Sorry if you're catching on more quickly than I am. If you're a dead duck, you're a goner. Yuzuru blank, first skater to successfully land a quadruple loop in a competition. I unsurprisingly don't know that off the top of my head. Cooks in the oven, maybe you could roast something in the oven. And a word that can be a state abbreviation. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there was more than one option here, but I'm not sure offhand. Certain explosive informally. Nitro, nitroglycerin. So nitro, the informal version of the full word. To assert something is to claim it. Oh, ill for Illinois. I mean, ill is a word. Okay, there we go. Otherwise, else. And second brightest stars. Beta stars as opposed to alpha stars. Greek god of love, Eros. And country singer Underwood. Looks like Carrie. Carrie Underwood sounds vaguely familiar, so I suspect that's correct. Cartoon frame is a cell in animation, single cell of animation, a single frame of animation. All I'm saying is, so that's sort of a kind of more informal version of that phrase, all I'm saying. Bit of hair, wisp of hair, tuft of hair, a tress of hair, a lock of hair. I don't know. Big name in underwear. Fruit of the Loom is an underwear brand. So we have pellet, ghost, fruit. Oh, I just don't. I'm so annoyed with myself for not being able to connect these. Funky bit of noodling. You could riff on an instrument and noodle around a bit. I suppose in a funky way. Not outer is inner. And, okay, right, here's this. So here's our skater, and then here, Tina of 30 Rock, Tina Fey, is the creator of and star of 30 Rock, so Yuzuru Hanyu. Okay, there we go. That was the first skater to successfully land a quadruple loop in competition. Does sound impressive. Sprechen Sie Deutsch, you might ask someone. Do you speak German? I do not, so my answer would be 9. And Bat and I say, you could flirt. So the say here means these things aren't synonyms. Flirting and batting an eye are not synonymous with one another. But, if you're batting an eye, maybe what you're doing is flirting. It's not necessarily what you're doing, but it could be, so say. Something agreed upon by consenting sexual partners. Safe. I don't know. Maybe it's not safe something. 4 letters. I don't know. Maybe it'll be obvious in retrospect. Ilhan in Congress. Ilhan Omar is an American representative of that in the House of Representatives. And word with angry or flash. An angry mob or a flash mob. Flash mobs. Do people still do flash mobs? That was something I remember from, I don't know, sort of early internet, roughly early internet-ish era. People would all show up to a specific place at the same time and then perform some organized action that so that to the people around them it looks like something incredibly surprising and spontaneous has just erupted, and then it would be filmed and you'd watch it online. Raise to the third power. To cube something is to raise it to the third power. And an alpine climber's tool is an ice axe, I suppose. Dirty look, a sneer maybe is a bit of a dirty look. And a home test kit component is a swab, a cotton swab maybe. County north of San Francisco, Napa County is north of San Francisco. And if one just gets by, one ekes by. Rapper with the 2010 hit No Hands. I am not sure. I'll have to get more crosses there. High point is an apex, the highest point. And headquarters is one's base. And I think we've looked at everything crossing over there. Yeah, so what about this? Victory. Not sure. Whoops in a text. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not getting these. Mangle, e.g., to maim somebody, maybe? My be for my bad, maybe? I'm not certain about that, but let's check the crosses. Community pool organization. Yeah, maybe it is. Community pool organization. YMCA. I've always found my be a slightly surprising contraction because bad is already a sort of informal kind of slangy speech, and then it's only one syllable anyway, so it's not any quicker to say my B, but I guess it is more quick, it's faster to type, I suppose. So I guess that's what is being referred to here in a text. I've been thinking as a phrase, and have we looked at these yet? Oh, right, this was the revealer. Right, oh, Pac-Man. Oh, oh, it is Pac-Man. Wow, okay, I wish I would have gotten that earlier. Oh, that's very clever. So Pac-Man is the arcade game, the video game that you play the little circular Pac-Man character and you march around the grid, munching up, consuming pellets, avoiding ghosts. You can also consume fruit, and is the fruit what makes you? I think the fruit makes you temporarily invulnerable to the ghosts. And then this waka, this is an amazing additional inclusion. The waka, I think, is the sound. I guess it's just the sound that Pac-Man makes as he's sort of running around the grid. Is it Pac-Man or the ghost? I think it's just Pac-Man makes that sound, waka, 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 as he goes around the grid. That's hilarious. Okay, very, very good. Very good. I wonder, let me know how quickly you got this. I want to know what the fastest point it was that somebody sort of put these together, the fewest entries in because I needed all four of them, I guess. Base booster is an amp and amplifier, maybe. And a sky safety organization is the Federal Aviation Authority, probably, FAA. And yes, a spiteful feeling is malice. Okay, there we go. Inc. cousin, incorporated cousin, maybe PLC. That's a British term. Oh, no, LLC. Yeah, sorry. LLC is more common in the U.S., which you'd expect for this crossword. So limited liability company is a cousin of an incorporated company. Okay, different kind of corporate organization. And then, or incorporation, I should say. Rapper with the 2010 hit, right? I don't know. I probably just won't know this person, unfortunately. Bit of hair. Something agreed upon by consenting sexual partners. I need something new. Here's one. Beverage brand whose mascot is a polar bear in a sweater. Oh, I think this is Icy, those blended ice drinks, sort of slushy ice drinks. Are we there yet? You could ask. Dedicated poem, of course. It's the official poetic form of the New York Times crossword, the ode. This really must be one of the most common words in the crossword. Something I see, something agreed upon. Okay, right. Okay, so I was thinking of sort of safe sex in a general sense. So it's sort of, a broad category, but this is a specific word upon which the partners agree. Safe word. Okay. There we go. It's just in the wrong headspace there. Victory is a win. Bit of hair is a... Why do I not see what this is? Why is this the most befuddling clue in the crossword, even when I have 3 out of 4 letters? What about this? Dweller on the Mekong River, Lao. There we go. Hank? Is that a bit of hair? Waka Flocka Flame? Boy, I don't recognize that at all. I'm just going to have to see if it works. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a cross that just... A hank of hair? That must be a phrase. I mean, I absolutely trust it. I just did not have that in my vocabulary. I suppose that happens sometimes. There we go. I mean, I suppose this in theory would be the one that would allow you to disambiguate the proper noun, because generally it's good with proper nouns, with people's names and that sort of thing, to have crosses that are not proper nouns, so that if you don't happen to know that person or place or whatever, you can disambiguate that cell. And in theory, that would have been this for me, except that I just don't recognize that phrase, bit of hair, Hank. In any case, we had a nice, cute little theme, just a very simple theme, but clever because I suppose of the surprise and the kind of just how funny it was to recognize what was going on at the end, because these concepts seem completely unrelated. And I think outside of the context of Pac-Man, they are. I mean, I'd be amazed if you could come up with a convincing way to link these together that isn't Pac-Man. They just seem so random. Pellet, Ghost, Fruit, and Waka all found in the arcade game Pac-Man. A funny, a good, not quite a twist, but a good kind of revelation at the end of this solve. So nice one by Kevin Powatran and Nigel Morris. And that was the Wednesday crossword. Enjoyed that. Hope you did as well. And I will be back tomorrow for the Thursday crossword when we have what is likely to be a slightly more intricate or involved theme. So do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Wednesday. Take care.